Ladies and gentlemen, I'm delighted to welcome you here this afternoon. My name is Benny Landa. Many of us know one another from previous Drupas. I apologize for those of you who don't have a place to sit. We're overwhelmed by the number of journalists here. We thank you all very much for coming, and I have to tell you something, it's great to be here, and it's great to be back. As the founder of Indigo, I have had the great privilege of introducing the world's first digital offset color printing press back in IPEX of '93 and then Drupa of '95. And I have to tell you, each of these press events has been absolutely spectacular with every new launch, and today I think we have the greatest launch of all. I would like to start by first thanking all of you, because what has happened was a few weeks ago there was a leak of a story. We planned to keep this a secret until today. But a few weeks ago, a local Israeli financial magazine did an expose, and they disclosed that we're developing a new generation of digital printing. And then it just exploded. And thanks to all of your publications, it created a shockwave throughout the entire industry. I want to thank you all for the amazing exposure that we had. Totally unplanned, but thank you all very much, and I'm sure that today will be a fantastic day for you. Also, I want to tell you that the brochures and the information you're getting now is not yet public. It won't go out on our website until after the press event, so this is really the very first moment that any of this is being shown or disclosed to anyone. Now, ladies and gentlemen, many of you have heard me say, and many of you have quoted me, thank you, that everything that can become digital will become digital, and printing is no exception. Well, as you can see just by walking around the Drupa stand, there's been an explosion of digital printing. There practically isn't a company that isn't offering some kind of digital printing solution. So has printing become digital? Well, as we all know, there are many printing applications that have become predominantly digital. Photo albums, short-run labels, short-run printing really has become digital. And certainly digital printing has experienced phenomenal growth, explosive growth, going from zero in 1993 to over 1 trillion pages printed digitally today. And yet, it is only nibbled around the edges, barely printing 2% of all the pages being printed. In order to become mainstream, digital printing must be competitive with offset printing in terms of quality, speed, and cost. Not to mention, of course, format size and the ability to print on any kind of paper, any kind of coated, uncoated, untreated paper stocks. That's the reason, 10 years ago, after I founded Landa Corporation, we developed a new category of printing, nanography, digital printing for mainstream, to go after the other 98%. As the name implies, nanography is based on nanotechnology, the science of ultra-small particles. Particles so small, in fact, that they are measured in nanometers, billionths of a meter. So how small is a nanometer? Well, if this golf ball were 1 nanometer in diameter, a human hair, a single human hair, would be 4.2 kilometers in size, 3 times the diameter of the entire Drupa message. The reason that nanotechnology has created such great interest worldwide is that many materials, when reduced to nanometer size, acquire extraordinary properties. Some particles become super hard. Some are able to protect surfaces from abrasion. Some become super absorbent in the bloodstream. opening up the door to all sorts of new medications and drug delivery systems. And some, as we at Landa have discovered these past 10 years, become amazingly powerful colorants, enabling an entire new kind of digital printing with undreamed of attributes. These nanopigments are at the heart of Landa Nano Ink and impart to nanography some of its remarkable characteristics. Ultra-high-speed printing, the industry's broadest color gamut, high optical density, the sharpest edges and hardest dots of any printing process, high gloss and gloss uniformity, the ability to print on any ordinary untreated paper without pre-treatment, the ability to print on practically any plastic packaging film or label stock, tough abrasion and scratch resistant images, and the lowest cost per page in the digital printing industry. Lastly, very low energy compared to other digital printing processes and 100% green. This is an ecologically friendly process. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now going to give you a close look at nanography. A very close look. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the wonderful world of nano.